Hello. How's everyone doing? Can you hear me? Is everything alright? Everything is alright. So, hello. How's everyone doing? I hope you're all doing amazing. And if you're not doing amazing, well, get ready to do even worse because this game really gives the dread. Man, I just now realized how much haunted I am from this game. Like, I don't know why, but I have been thinking about this game this entire, 3 past days. Ever since the last, stream. Also, sorry for not streaming, actually, as I said, on Sunday. Turns out, I didn't have enough time. I had other work to do. As I said, I didn't promise anything. I would have let you know if I was to stream beforehand. And since I didn't let you know, then you could very well assume that, yeah, no stream is gonna happen. But the normal schedule streams are, always, just there. You know what to expect. Except if I make another announcement at any point. Anyway. Yeah, so, man, these past few days passed kind of fast, not gonna lie. And goddamn, I have not stopped thinking about this game this entire fucking time. Also, I spoiled myself a little bit. Actually, let me see 1 second because I wanna show you something. Something about the trophy specifically, alright? Where is the library? There we go. Okay. Let me go to the home page of my library and open up the Selene page right here. So, I was watching a little bit of the trophies, right? Of the trophies that I achieved. And there's one trophy that I didn't get. One trophy that I did not get was... Where is the remaining ones? Where is the remaining ones? Excuse me. I'm trying to find... these are the ones which I unlocked. Which are the ones I didn't... There we go. There is one specific one. It's not a big deal, but I think I know what it is. Alright? This one right here. With almost 75% of the... 75% of people earned it. But I did not earn it. Right? The reason I did not earn it is because... read here. Cat person. You love cats. Cats love you back. And I'm like, god damn, this is so accurate. I'm so glad that I didn't get this trophy. This achievement. Well, to be honest though, I think I know why I didn't get it. It's because I didn't wash the cat, I think. Anyway, we're gonna see that now, because because I'm gonna replay everything from the beginning, and this time I'm gonna choose the other, I'm gonna choose the other options, right? Hopefully, we'll get somewhere today, or else it's gonna be in the next episode where we are gonna have the final, Anyway, actually, I'm gonna start from the beginning. Also, I realized something. Every time I boot up the game, I see something that I was not watching before. The sound was driving him crazy. Thuds. Blah, blah, blah. His job, his pills, too strong. Far side of the room, blah, blah, blah. So I still don't think that I can choose the other options, right? What the hell? What the hell? There we go. If I refuse, this isn't his house. Now, you see, we see new stuff because we got other endings. This isn't his house. Maybe he pays for it, but it's not his house. And even if the house was his, would anything have changed? It's easier to put the blame on the landlady. The landlady would have a fit, and he would have to find a new hole to crawl in and forget about the deposit too. But was she the real problem? No. The problem was that he couldn't even take care of himself. Taking care of someone else is a much bigger task, and even if it's just for one night, no. I'm sorry. I can't let you in. She must have just shaken her head to dry off, but he thought she nodded. I understand. Did we win? When the door lock clicked, he felt a pang of guilt. Did he do the right thing? He had no answer. Yes, we didn't actually. Yes, right off the bat, victory. We didn't get to have the cat in. But I don't get why I didn't get that. The game did not allow me to not let the cat in the beginning. Oh well. He should have put some bedding for her on the porch, he thought. But a sudden wave of fatigue swept him off his feet. He somehow made it to the living room and collapsed on the couch. The body, too light and too heavy, fell through the upholstery fabric. The felt layer, the rough compressed springs, the wooden frame. He kept falling into the pitch blackness until it closed over him like a smooth dome. But the body too light, heavy, fell through the wooden frame. Kept falling blackness until he wasn't dreaming. He wasn't dreaming. The first ending. Enter the labyrinth. Something changed. What did change? September 15th. The 15th of September. The bus driver saw me. Fuck. He didn't laugh at me and didn't get mad like mom. He even allowed me to play in the bus. I wish there were more people like him. Okay, we'll let her in. It was cold. Alright, come in. I guess there is no... We need to find... I think the whole aspect of this fucking game, okay, beside the jokes about cat lovers or not. Now that I said cat lovers, it sounded way weirder. Actually, fuck it. When I say people who like cats or not, alright? I think that we need to bring closure to both Selene over here and whatever personal problems we have with them, with our own insomnia, right? The bat, he threw it away but missed. If I had a soundboard, I would actually play the metal pipe, sound. So he went to get a towel. Come here. The cat turned her head to the voice and froze in place. Suddenly he thought how nice it would be to crawl under the blanket with a warm fur of ball. It would surely have helped him to sleep. As a child, he had a cat. Great, huge blood rush. Yeah. We have read all this before. We need to get the good stuff to the new stuff, to the stuff where we don't... Okay, bathe the cat. This is the trophy, I think. Will the game actually... Wait a minute. Give me 1 second. Swoop. Will I get the trophy? Okay, that won't do. I'll give you a bath. As he carried her to the bathroom, the cat stayed still in his arms. A warm and incredibly light body pressed against his chest. He was expecting the cat to bring out the claws any moment. Maybe as he opens the door. Now? Or as he turns the light on. Maybe this time? But nothing happened. The cat glanced around the new room and looked at him again with her intelligent, almost human-like gaze. Not a single muscle in her small body moved. She was curious, and that's about it. She trusts me. He was about to ask her if she knows where they were, and what was going on, what was going to happen next, but that was just too much. So It shouldn't be very difficult. The two of us can manage this. What do you think? He read somewhere a cat should get used to the new surroundings before bathing. Fear is born out of the unknown, and in that regard, people haven't gone too far from cats. New scents, unfamiliar objects, and the splashing of water. There are just shadows under the bed that will fall back if you get a better look at them. He carefully put the cat on the floor. She looked around the room again and returned her questioning eyes to him. It seemed like she got comfortable enough. He turned on the water in the shower and felt a gentle touch. The cat was already loitering around his feet. She was curious indeed. The shower isn't so bad as compared to the rain, is it? The joke came out a little awkward. Blah, blah, blah. I need to get into streamer mode. Ugh, I'm sorry. He felt embarrassed, and he didn't know why. I'm so glad that we have censored most of the, Yeah, you get me. Anyway, I think this is wait a minute. No. Oh, I didn't know I could do that, Jazz. Okay, move on, please. She's just a cat. Maybe it was because of how the water. Oh my god, I didn't know you can move with the mouse. That's nice. That shit's nice. But I now have to put my model over here. There we go. Anyway, maybe it was because of how the water glistened on her skin, or how she was looking at him from under half-lowered lashes. She was actually watching. He met her eyes, and each time felt shame burn through him, but that shame was thick and sweet. He was a little dizzy. His hands slid over her smooth, wet skin, and each time he would ask himself, was it really necessary? Then he would feel her eyes on him, and his thoughts would melt, running down her thighs with the lather, disappearing between her neat toes. I'll put my model back to. Oh, I did not read that. Oh shit. No, I do not want the tomato soup. Fucking. Crap. Okay. His hand slid over his smooth skin. Okay. Then he feels his eyes. Okay. The bathroom shimmered, molten, bright, pulsating with light or darkness. Oh, I'm too small now. I'm still kind of big. Oh crap. I think that's a nice. Oh wait a minute. Yeah, I think that is a nice. Okay, now it's nice. Okay. No, I think I'm still kind of big. Okay, I don't know why. Okay, thank you. I don't know why I get so itchy when I change the sizes, but oh well. Or was it darkness? He felt he was losing his balance and pulled his hand away, but she returned and pressed it to the wet, hot skin covered in soapy veil. Okay, thank you very much, but I would actually like to not get demonetized, just saying. Thank you very much. I mean, technically it's still censored, but you never know. You know? You know. You know, right? Thank you. She guided it. You love cats. Cats love you back. You see? Like, I got the cat person trophy. Nice. I don't know if I changed something with that, but I'm pretty sure. Look, I just realized there is one more thing I need to point out. All right, this game has some, you could say, exclusive, scenes, 18 plus. Obviously, I will not show you these, obviously, but I think most of these scenes, where they get a little bit, steamy, I can say. It's because of these scenes, you know, but they are completely skipped, which is for the better. He couldn't remember how he ended up in the living room again. The cat was napping peacefully in his arms. He absently ran his hands down the cat's wet... Wait a minute. He absently ran his hand down the cat's wet back, tracing the palms of her spine with his fingers. I should get you some food. Let me see what I have. He got up, just had a bit difficulty. His body felt unusually heavy and unwieldy. He had to give the cat something to eat. He would lie down afterwards. Maybe he would have gotten a cat from much earlier, a ball of fur, blah blah blah. I think we've read all that jazz before. The bottle fell on the floor.
No, you were lying around idly. And you're not even a cat, see? Besides, you're soaked in milk. Aren't you?
Yeah, that's true. Wait a minute, can I skip? How to bake human bodies? Time to skip. Okay, you were absent for so long. I thought you won't be back.
Why didn't you close the window upstairs?
Oh, wait a minute, you can see the face of the guy on the side. Kinda. There's a big difference between expectations and hopes. Why did you leave? Bitterness. Oh, don't mind me. I'm here to collect the tomato soup. What the fuck are you talking about? Alright, it doesn't matter that much. I'm happy to have you back. After all, there was no point in his grudge up from the start. Nobody gains anything by holding on to small grudges and staying blind to what they really feel. Yeah, damn lottery. Yeah.
I have. Sometimes a caller is just a caller, don't you know?
It was time for him, who stayed silent. Cat buried her head in his stone.
It's mine now.
What? Wait a minute. What is yours now? Want me to take? Ah, no, it's mine now. It's the she's talking about the collar. Sorry.
Besides, it's easier this way if I catch someone's eye on the streets.
Oh, it wasn't someone's face. It was her hand. It seemed like it was someone's nose. From my perspective.
Of course, everything has a name. Don't close the window on the second floor.
Don't matter. Selene. He wasn't sleeping, but his house was, and his lullaby was woven into one single word. He had a suspicion concerning rats for a while already. At times, something scratched inside the walls, and he became sensitive to such things when he could not sleep for a long time. Faced with these symptoms, the last time, he took a flashlight and some stick and then circled the house for a long time, tapping the walls here and there. He had no idea how to deal with rats. At least, that's what he thought until he remembered how his mother used to handle this. After Timo had vanished, poison became the weapon of choice when it came to dealing with rats. The kind that would be kept away from small children and pets. Having remembered this, he went out to the hardware store and filled the cart with colorful packages. Then he thoroughly strewed the whole house with bright, deadly pellets that crunched under his feet when he went to get coffee. After a while, the sound stopped. Yet, he could hear them again now. Something was scratching. It's been a long time, so no wonder. Those pests... Excuse me, hiccup. Those pests always come back. That's what his mother would say, and this time he'd agree with her completely on the matter. Fuck, wait a minute. Ugh. Wait a minute, don't go so fucking far. He considered his options. He had no poison left, and he could not go out to restock. He was completely immersed in his work, and although he was now much closer to the end of his script than to its beginning, there was still much to be done. Although he couldn't sleep, he still could work, and it would be stupid to lose pace just to go shopping. Besides, he now had a cat. He didn't really own her, of course, but she came to him. She came to see him, and he always made sure that she ate well. He had to care about her safety. No, poison was not an option. Of course, he considered asking the cat to do the job, but every time she came, the thought completely vanished from his mind. They had other things than rats to talk about. He told her a lot about his work, and sometimes read what he wrote. The cat rarely gave any comments, but never refused to listen. He liked her. He liked that about her. Not only that, of course. Take her scent, for example. She smelled of warm fern, dust, and something sweet. This may sound simple, but the smell made his heart ache with sadness and unbearable love. It was the smell of a warm June night in which Timo had vanished. And also many beloved cats before and after him. This cat, however, was special. He could feel it, although he couldn't articulate, couldn't find the right words. What a writer you are if you can't find the words. That's what he would say if he was talking to himself. But he never did such a thing, even if he couldn't sleep for a long time. At least you can work, said the computer screen, flickering in the dark. But he couldn't, as at that very moment he heard the thing again. Something scratched. Something scratched. And this time, the sound was different. He swung around and looked behind him, then swallowed hard, staring into the darkness. Suddenly, his head cleared up. Something is coming, said the computer screen. Careful, said the flat white ceiling lamp. It should be downstairs, said the crumpled bed. Downstairs. The first floor was dark, veiled in slumber, just like the rest of the house. There is no point in turning on the light if you are going to stay in the same room, typing all night, and all morning, and all day, and all the next night too. Unless, of course, the cat comes. And even if he had to go out, he knew the house perfectly well, even bonded with it. He needed no light to get anywhere he wanted. That's why he won't turn on the lights, so the one who scratches wouldn't know what he knows. He decided so as he went down the stairs silently. The downstairs was quiet. He listened to the silence for a few minutes, but it sounded unconvincing. If something has started scratching, it won't go away that easy. He knew that for sure. Those pests always come back. He had to arm himself somehow. With a bat, for example. He still hadn't put the bat away, so it was lying somewhere in the dark living room, heavy and reliable. All he had to do was to reach it before the one who scratches gets back to his work. As he passed the kitchen, a prickly shiver ran through him, as if someone was looking at him from the darkness of the room. Or was the room itself watching him? Either way, he knew better than to turn and peer into the dark maw of the entrance. If he does, if he dares, something will come out. Something he doesn't want to know about. He found the bat under the dresser, and just in time, because the next moment he wouldn't have been able to move. Something was scratching in the walls, a new, disgusting sound that had nothing to do with the rats. To be more precise, this new sound could not have anything to do with any living being. A painful spasm passed through his body. He crouched as if someone had hit him in the gut. And then he did something stupid. Stop it! Stop! Please stop! I can't take it anymore! Okay. But the nightmares don't end just because you asked politely. Or because you really can't take it anymore. It felt like the voice didn't belong to him. Of course, the voice was his own, but he certainly would have never done something like that. You never talk to the one who scratches. Wow, tomato soup. He'd probably bury it if there were any visible traces left. But there were none. Only the screech, here and there, as if something was trying its strength on the house, looking around for something. Looking for him. He regretted speaking out loud many times. It would have been better if he died quietly right there. This would have solved so many problems. He was leaning against the back of the sofa and quietly whimpering when it went silent, as suddenly as it had begun. For a while, he continued sitting crooked, like a giant fetus, hugging his knees on his bat, and only moved when he really believed that everything had calmed down. Oh, wow. Nice. In that very moment, the round metal handle on the back door began to shiver. He didn't immediately realize where the sound was coming from, the soft rattle of metal in glass, but he had a clue. The transparent glass on the back door was closed by a thin polka-dotted curtain, and it trembled in rhythm with the sounds. Then the house got quiet again. Some force, the same one that beckons to the window on high floors, called him to look behind the polka-dotted curtain. He knew just one look would be enough to make him lose his mind, but the call was too hard to resist, and he hadn't slept for too long. Slowly, as if half asleep, he made his way to the door. He could see the pattern clearly now, so close it was. Small dots, each one quivering with a silent cry. Do not look. Do not look. Do not look. He yanked the curtain aside and stared into the darkness with the eyes of a man facing a truck moving at full speed. Of course, there was not one at the door. After that, just a scratch. I got another trophy. After that, he decided to always keep the bat nearby. Oh, I knew. Oh, fuck me. You never got over it, did you? No, I never did. Oh, hello.
Is something wrong?
Wait a minute. I know this piano music. I love this piano music, by the way. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I know this piano music. Dun, 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 dun. I really don't get it. I really do not. How can a game with such horror elements also be a 18 plus kind of a freak show, freak porn show or something? Like, Because don't get me wrong, I did a little bit of research. Not gonna lie, I did a little bit of research, alright? And it surprises me how you can mix a game with such a nice, horror, narrative elements, and then suddenly throw a sex scene at the middle of it. I don't get it. Who are you? What is the cat symbolize? I think when this is like the biggest like difference in the game. When you focus on the name of Selene, you basically die and you see the perspective of someone else. When you do not focus on the name of Selene, you get to continue to play as this guy. Both of these people, Ethan and this guy, have the same problem. Insomnia and, writing a writing block. Which actually feels kinda accurate with myself as well. I haven't slept very well these past few nights either. Yes, because I'm cursed by Selene. No. Because it's very warm actually at night. And I don't have an AC on my room, that's why. But I'm getting enough sleep to keep up the day, alright? So don't worry about me. I wouldn't be streaming if I was too tired, my friend. Just know one thing, I'm a lazy person. I will never put myself in a situation where I'll just push myself hard just because I feel like, streaming all the fucking time. No. I would be sleeping right now if I was tired. Just so you know. Anyway, enough bragging. The cat was lying on his lap. It had been a long time since her last visit. Much longer than he would have liked. I don't know. Something is happening to me. And it's not insomnia. As if I'm missing something. As if something is missing inside of me. I can't explain it well enough. But maybe you know what I mean. The cat was staring at nothing in silence. Something only cats can do, right? Are you my curse or my savior? What are you? Do you believe in ghosts?
Why would you ask?
Why not? I think I've run into something I can't quite explain. The cat was silent for a while.
Maybe.
Huh?
It is a matter of perspective.
Perspective, you say? Like Ethan? What do you mean?
That which you've lost, those who you've lost.
Sonnet 31. Another trophy. That which you've lost, those who you have lost. That which you've lost, those who you have lost.
The number gets bigger over time. The struggle is not to become a ghost yourself. Before time, I mean.
I see. Something tightened in his throat.
I didn't want to upset you.
You didn't?
I really didn't.
Okay then. I don't want to lose you. Is it possible? The cat looked at him for a long moment, and her pupils, unusually large, looked as black as a moonless night. Moonless, you say? Selene.
Scratch my ear, all right?
Sure.
I'll sing you my best song.
You have a song? Wait a minute. I want to hear it. I don't think we actually get a song. I don't want to get my hopes up, but fair enough. I like all of your songs.
I know. But I'll sing the best one.
Are you actually going to sing? I really want to hear some singing, not gonna lie. He ran his hand through the warm, thick fur that smelled of dust and sweet something. And something sweet. The cat was smiling at him, lying in his arms. He could feel with all his being the vibrations of another, very different world as they were lulling his body. A sweet moment after a horror moment. Now that's nice. Oh no, another horror moment. Oh fuck me. This game really is a roller coaster. The next time, he heard the one who scratches right beneath his window. Beneath the open window, on the second floor, to be precise. At that moment, he was struggling with a tough scene near the story's ending. Imagining things is quite common if you haven't slept for a while, and did a good job on burning out. Imagining things is quite common if you haven't slept for a while. You think you are hearing things like as if someone is quietly slurping in the far corner of the room, just beyond where your eye can see. Or, for instance, as if it's scratching the wall and brick crumbs are getting stuck under its nails. And it's climbing higher and higher. He realized it could all be in his head, so he took his hands off the keyboard and listened carefully. Just in case. It could be that nothing was actually scratching. But his body already knew what was going on. It became cold and stiff, exactly like a house wall. Oh yeah, boy, you do hear it! Why, of course, you hear it. Why would it be any different? After all, the one who scratches finally smelled you, and now it won't back off. And that's when his nervous tick came in. Oh, I have a tick too. Thud. Ah, okay. Double thud, then what a duo they were. He had to hold his breath to keep back the mixture of hysterical giggles and sobs trying to burst out of his chest. If they had escaped, this he knew, that would have been the end of him. And otherwise, he still had a chance. A pretty solid one. If he'd managed to surpass the tick, that is. When the text doesn't work out, just look away from the screen and wait a little. The tick will subside by itself. But what about the case when the one who scratches is creeping up the wall higher and higher, and you can hear its nails, and it's got so many of them, leaving tiny grooves in the house's cladding? They are very sharp, those nails. His mother always had fitting prayers ready for every occasion. But this time, this wasn't the right moment to think of it, as he had to try and do something. This time, even his mother would have been taken by surprise. She'd probably had to consult a neuropathology forum, as this case sure needs a professional's opinion. Something like, "Greetings. My boy hasn't been sleeping for a month or so, and, it already started to get out of hand. He sits in a dark room all day writing stupid scribbles. I don't know why he got it into his head that he can write, because after all these years in business, he still has neither a name nor connections. You know what I mean? And besides, she was always fond of embarrassing him before getting to the point. Besides, he gets an awful nervous tick when the one who scratches crawls up to his window to scratch a hole in his stomach. What prayer would you find appropriate for this occasion? He's not really going to hit this thing with a bat, is he? My baby boy wouldn't hurt a fly. He had no guts for that. The first thing he did when the daze had worn off was grabbing the bat. Then he pressed himself against the wall by the window, and that was all he could do. for the nails were already scratching very close to the seal. I'm coming for you, you little whiny boy with no guts. I'm going to scratch a hole in your belly to see if I can find them. He didn't want to see what was under the seal. He would prefer to die than to look at it. The nails struck the seal. He knew there were no black marks on it, and some metal shavings got under the nails. Oh, excuse me. He knew there were now black marks on it. Excuse me. Maybe some of those nails got broken, but the one who scratches doesn't care. It's got, oh, so many of them. He stared straight ahead. His teeth were clenched, and saliva bubbled on the corners of his parted mouth. He was weeping without a sound, choking on a silent scream. He wasn't really going to hit this thing with a bat, was he? Oh, fuck me. Something began to climb over the seal. He tried not to look, yet he could still see it. What the fuck is that? What in the name of the fuck is that? Oh my god, take this shit away from my face! Something akin to squishy fingers or guts with lots of nails that grew on top of each other like clam shells. In the moonlight, he saw turfs of fur glistering on these finger guts. Just like on a rat's tail, a rat's ass. Then he realized two things. Firstly, he got an insight on Timo's gifts. The thing is, his old cat constantly brought him something. The prey, those morbid little signs of unconditional love, as he thought back then. But now he figured it out. Things had been secretly throwing out the window in the middle of the night weren't dead mice. Those were small fragments, tiny pieces, of the hideous fingers of the one who scratches. Wait a minute. Things he had been secretly throwing out the window in the middle of the night. Those were small fragments. Look, master. This nightmare is vulnerable. I drove it away. I brought you a piece of its flesh, which means you can sleep safely tonight. That's what the cat thought when its owner ruffled Timo's knobby, scabbed head. Oh, nice faces. Nice faces, alright. And secondly, he realized, with all the clarity, this was the thing that lures cats into the darkness of summer nights, from which they never return. The thing that took Timo away. And now it has come for Selene. No, Selene, no! He stopped weeping, but was still breathing fast, too fast, drawing air through bared teeth. Inside he was boiling with rage. He wasn't really going to hit this thing with a bat, was he? I would. He was! Fuck yeah! Damn right he was! He turned his head slowly and stared, eyes wide open, without blinking, as the glistening flesh clambered over the seal. He was waiting. He felt sick, but decided he will throw up later. Right after he turns that thing into a bloody mess. I know you. You won't get her. You won't get anyone! Fuck you! Bam! Bam! Start pummeling that fucking thing with a bat. The sound that came out of his throat didn't resemble words, but that was exactly what he said. He charged at the thing and thrust it! He smashed its fingers, guts, tails, or whatever the shit was, and the bat seemed lighter than a feather. He had never been particularly strong, but now all his being became pure will, with the bat as its point of application. Bloody shreds kept bursting out and sprinkling around as he smashed and smashed and smashed. He paid no heed to the nails that were trying to get him, tearing his clothes, tearing his skin. He didn't care. He didn't even feel anything. Tomato soup! Anything but the desire to wipe this thing off the face of the earth, to smash it out of reality if he had to. Guts and soup. Finally, the corpse crumbled and distorted, slid off the window frame, collapsing down. It was over. The blood-soaked bat slipped out of his hand and rolled across the floor, leaving a long, black, red smear. He wouldn't have been able to lift it. He was barely standing on his feet, and drool mixed with blood ran down his face. He didn't want to look down, because he could feel the wet heat spreading out around his stomach. He knew where that was going. He stumbled to the bed and fell on his back. A hoarse, gurgling breath came out of his mouth. More than anything, he wanted the cat to come. Nice. Oh, I got a commercial. Happy Dreamland. Everybody loves tomato soup. Tomato soup is Devil's favorite food. It reminds me of home. Elijah doesn't like tomato soup. Everybody loves tomato soup. Oh my god, you see who is Elijah? Oh, fuck me. Something changed. Oh! We are in the house! Mr. June Anthony Bench, 27-year-old, 2 convictions. Second-degree assault and battery and armed robbery of a convenience store. Was lying on the lawn in front of the house 8 Sycamore Street, looking up into the pink dawning sky with his eyes wide open. Mr. June Anthony Bench. So there is this guy called Anthony, right? 2 convictions: second-degree assault and battery and armed robbery of a convenience store. Was lying on the lawn in front of the house. He was lying on the lawn in front of the house, okay, looking up to the pink dawn sky. All right. Is this a guy who? Wait a minute. I don't get it. What? One of his eyes was badly damaged by the fall, but Mr. Bench was not too worried about it. He died a few hours ago. Before that happened, he threw up with something whitish. And the vomit was still foaming in his cheek, resembling cheap strawberry yogurt because of some blood mixed in. The police was informed about it. The corpse, not the fact that Mr. Bench couldn't hold his dinner and got his pants a little dirty, by Miss Cora, a neat old lady who lived nearby and for the last decade never woke up later than 5 in the morning. But the first one to notice the body was the cat. She looked like a purebred British Shorthair in all respects, except for the color. British Shorthair? Purebred. Aside from the smoky grey head, it seemed as if she was dropped into a vat of white paint, while her lower part was dipped into black one. As she passed by Mr. Bench, she smelled the air from a few meters away, more cautious than interested. Under different circumstances, she might have actually been interested in him, but the cat already had a special one. She soared upwards, stabbing her milky white claws into the bark of a tall tree. The fur above the muscles on her back stood on end. In a few leaps, she reached the ledge and disappeared into the dark gape of the open window on the 2nd floor. What changed? Wait a minute. I need to check what changed real quick. What was that? What was that? He could barely breathe at the time, but when the cat came back, he felt better, much better. Oh, what's this thing everybody loves? What's a thing everybody loves? Okay, so we've got now with this one. I think we have a few more. Like we have 4 more we need to fill up. Nice, real nice. This is the devil's food, huh? Yeah. He could barely breathe, but he felt better, much better.
What have you done?
So let me guess. This so-called monster that was scratching it was actually a burglar? A thief? And we just pummeled to death a thief. I was defending. I wanted to save you. I wanted to save both of. I wanted to save us both.
You fool.
Alright, don't be so harsh. God damn it. That's right. But I just can't lose you.
It is too late.
No. How can you say that? He wanted to object. Say something trivial like, it's never too late as long as they are both alive. But he could not. The cat clung to him with her entire body, sticking her lips to his. He suddenly realized she wasn't in fact skinny, more of a weary and quite strong. What is weary? Sorry for ruining the moment, but I cannot keep up if I do not understand the word. Resembling... What? Resembling what? Resembling wire and foam texture. A person lean, tough, and... lean and tough. That's what it means. Lean, okay. God damn it. There we go. Oh, Nevrodis, okay. I see. Yeah, she really wasn't skinny now, was she? The next moment he felt his flesh tearing apart, and it tore easily, as quite some time had already passed. And with that, everything finally fell into its place. No! I knew I could not trust you, you fucking hoe! He had read about it in some magazine. Bitch! Fuck you! Feral cats, and many house ones, if their owners pass away, aren't above eating human flesh if they manage to reach it. Oh, fuck me. By the way, I think I'm gonna get demonetized. Just saying. Oh, look at that face. Look at that fucking face. I told you we cannot trust the fucking cat. I fucking told you, people. Fuck you all. Cat lovers, my ass. A dog will never allow doing something like that. A dog would be, a dog will not just approach you like a friend and then tear you apart. A dog will make it obvious that it's not your friend if it hates you, because it will start barking, That's why I like dogs better. Trusting the fucking cat. How much of a fool I was. I wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt, you stupid fucking feral little vermin shit. But you betrayed me the very moment I started feeling closer to you. Because you can tell that after we got a little bit more on the cat lover trophy bullshit, I was like, okay, maybe I will start warming up to her a little bit. And I wasn't actually making any shitty comments about her, but now I have earned this. I have earned this. Oh, excuse me. I really don't want to cover the subtitles, so I'm gonna put them out a little bit. There we go. But cats are very discerning, careful eaters. Having chosen a corpse, the cat remains faithful to it until it's stripped to the bone. Taking this into account, and also the number of empty sleeping pills cans everywhere, good God, there are too many of them, there was but a single conclusion to make. He died quite some time ago. Alright, I think this is the time to explain a little bit what is going on. In Greece, we have a story about a cat and a dog. This cat and dog, they belong, both of these nice pets, to the priest, right? This priest was living alone in a village, and he was a kind, nice man, like any, priest that live in villages, like those who have basically found themselves isolating. They have isolated themselves from the desires of society, you could say. And he had no, since he was isolated, he didn't have family much to visit him often. So eventually he died. Of old age, I think. I'm not sure. And it took a while for people to actually realize that he wasn't around anymore. Approximately 2 days. When they found him, the dog was still sitting there beside him, licking his hand, they say. But the cat has eaten all the squishy parts from his face because it got hungry. And this is the story that has actually, dramatized me. Ever since I was a little child. I heard this story when I was 7 years old. And ever since then, I favor dogs more than cats. Get me? So basically this guy, you could say that he died by Selene, or he died by the overdose of sleeping pills because he wasn't able to sleep very well or whatever. Because it says quite some time ago he had died, I'm not sure. But anyway, now that I shared my little, story with you, I think you understand why I do not really like cats as much as I like dogs. Don't get me wrong. Not all cats are feral and they are about to eat you alive. Perhaps this story is a little bit of an exaggeration, as I said, of this one incident that might happen or not. I'm not sure if the story is even real. I think it was. I believe it was. Because it makes kind of sense, but regardless of that, it is important for you to realize that dogs are loyal more than cats. That much is understandable, right? So you have to either, it's basically what kind of person you are. Do you like a smart, clean pet that will, always do its own thing, but it's too cute for you to actually stay mad at it? Or you want a, you could say a naughty but also very loyal, pet. But in this case, it's the dog, where you will actually, never feel. The dogs will never keep a grudge on you. That's the thing. You get me? Anyway, I have, I have vented enough for this. But I just wanted you to know how I felt. It turns out that the pills failed him once again. The ceiling was swinging back and forth, swaying him like a caring mother swings a cradle. That's when he finally noticed it was the kitchen ceiling. He was not lying in bed, but on the floor. Some vague sounds were coming from outside the room, which grew more and more persistent over time. If he knew about Miss Cora's peculiar discovery, he would have probably guessed that the police were already breaking down his door. The cat hurriedly stuffed her mouth, choking, swallowing pieces without even chewing them. He didn't mind. After all, a cat that has no home should eat well, shouldn't she? Although he got rid of the one who scratches, the street is still full of dogs and evil people. How can you say that dogs are evil? How can you compare the dogs with evil people? Fuck you! Even his mother would agree, and his mother never ever agreed with him. This guy is as high as a kite. And yet, he still had one question to ask. Say, did you love me? Even a little? For a moment, the cat took a pause with her task and looked him in the eyes. Her body was shivering. A yellowish flap of flesh that occurred to be a piece of rotting fat was trembling in her long, sharp teeth.
I do.
Okay. Sure. Not gonna lie, I like this. I do like it. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not actually laughing out of sarcasm. But it surprises me how, oh yes, feasting on you. I do love you. I really do. That's why I'm meeting you actually, because I want us to be together forever. It's really like a psychological horror, really, and I have to applaud for that. It's good. Not gonna lie. If I saw your eyes in this moment, would I see the devil's eyes? I wonder. He breathed in her scent for the last time. The smell of fur, dust, and something sweet. What is this something sweet you always talk about? The smell of carrion. What the fuck is a carrion? I have no idea what carrion is. Carrion. No. Oh, fuck me. Carrion flowers, also known as corpse flowers or stinking flowers, are mimicking flowers that emit an odor that smells like a rotting flesh. Apart from the scent, carrion flowers are often display additional characteristics that contribute to the mimesis of decaying corpse. Oh, fuck me, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's the something sweet you were talking about this entire fucking time. You disgust me. Fuck. Thank you for eating me alive, I guess. The death of the author. I got a trophy. Ending 2 out of 6. Two out of 6, you say? Selene Apoptosis. Something has changed. 82%. Whoa. December 15 of December. J stands for jerk. Though I stuffed cat to school and left it, brought a stuffed cat to school and left it on my desk. He thinks it's funny. They all think it's funny. I hate everyone. The last choice. What is the last choice? Focus on the name or doesn't matter. Let me see. Is everything alright? Yeah.
Selene.
This didn't lead anywhere. Shit, shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. Okay, I think we have time to go through with it one more time. Let me think. If I was to skip. So if I was to not let her in. Oh my fucking god! Let her in, let her in. I'm not even allowed to choose not to let her in anymore. Memories and dreams alike fade away. Memories and dreams alike fade away. Fuck you. Oh my god. Okay, bathe the cat. Whatever. Fuck. Nice. Okay, so there is one choice that I have to try. Happiness and then not focus on the name. Happiness. Alright, it doesn't matter that much. Hold grudges, blah blah blah. You go home. Doesn't matter. It is scary, I'm not gonna lie. Damn, watching all this shit in fast forward is actually very chilling still. So we actually killed the man? Okay, so this does not change. Okay, last choice. Focus on the name. What is Selene? For some reason the question bothered him. Vaguely remember it has something to do with mythology. He knew, blah blah blah. Okay, so and now we change perspective.
Meanie.
Okay. From this point on. Oh yeah, it's the moment with the couch action. Okay, so I guess this time we have to go for the, you know, we have to go for the, right here, yes. We have to go for the dishonest bastard ending. So might as well. Answer evasively. Forget it. Come on, maybe you've left the keys unattended somewhere?
I always leave my keys. Come to think of it, we should gotta balance the risk of
Sure, none of your colleagues would play a joke on us.
Good God. Take a bun and please, hon. I mean, you.
I promise I'm a moron.
What? Those new. I didn't. Maybe we should.
A cat? A cat? A feral one? What the fuck? Oh, there we go. I wanted to point this out because I didn't realize it the first time. You see her eyes? You see how detailed they are. How nice, you know, she has the pupils and the, you know, you can tell that she looks very, very detailed and very, very full of life and colorful. And then she comes in. And the eyes... And the eyes start not being as alive as they were before. Ah, yes, and the kiss. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Yeah. You see? Her eyes suddenly changing. Ethan woke up. Blah, 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 blah. Dishonest bastard, remember? Dishonest bastard. Dishonest bastard ending. Come up with an explanation. On the hair. Oh, the hairs. That's what you were talking about. I mean, I don't mind, but you sure you want to change the color just because of a delivery guy?
A delivery guy?
Yes. Sometimes I order food. I've had a lot of dark-haired delivery guys lately.
Fascinating.
Who buys that shit? No woman would actually buy this fucking explanation. Fascinating.
And what were all those delivery guys doing in our bathtub?
Bathing? What else? I don't know. Hope. Maybe I got distracted. A couple of times, maybe. You know, if I get a call from the agency, I switch immediately. Hope listened to the explanation with an unreadable expression. The poker face. I told you. At least that ghastly smile was gone. At least that ghastly smile was gone. You're telling me that that's a good thing? Ethan felt a bit better. Maybe the carrier was prowling around the apartment while I was distracted. God, why didn't I think of that? Maybe that's why my stuff keeps on disappearing.
Who knows?
Christ. Hope smiled bitterly.
At least we found out it wasn't a cat, huh?
I'll tell you something about cats. Don't get me started again. Fucking shit! Ethan felt like all the skin above the collar filled with heat and began to throb. Membranes. Valves. With whitish films, yellow bones, innards, shiny just like berry jelly. Pulsating, contracting, trembling. Ethan closed his eyes involuntarily, as if he could squeeze a vision out of them.
Ethan, are you okay?
I've seen you do it with a cat. I mean,
You look, bad.
at least there was no mockery. There was no mockery in Hope's voice. Yes. No. Ethan leaned on the table and rubbed his face with his hands, stretching the skin, and even vessels in places where they get very close to the warm red upholstery. He clenched his teeth and stabbed his cheeks. The vision finally disappeared. No, everything's not okay. Not okay at all. I'm sorry, Hope, but I don't want to talk about it. I don't know what to do about it. And that was true.
Is there anything you want to tell me?
A lot. A lot. Ethan shook his head. If I knew what I wanted to say, I would have said it already. I should just call the police and let them sort it out. It's their job, after all. I'm tired of all this.
I'm tired too, Ethan. And it's not even the end yet.
What the fuck are you talking about? What?
It's not the end of the month.
Jesus fucking Christ. Are you already one of them?
Perhaps I should start sorting things out now. Otherwise, there'll be no business for me when the paycheck arrives.
Hope got up slowly, as if hesitantly.
I have to go.
I cannot hear you. You're too far away. Alright, I have to go.
I'll be back late.
I really do not like that. See you tonight. Hope waved her hand weakly. When the door shut behind Hope, Ethan stood still for some time, listening to the high-pitched tinnitus and thinking of nothing, his head either too light or too heavy for his body. Then he felt the small hairs on his neck standing up. Someone was looking back over his head slowly, blah blah blah. I'm calling the police! Yeah, I think we've been through this shit before. Who are you? The girl's eyes became round and her face turned into a surprised grimace. Overly surprised, Ethan immediately remembered the time when he and Hope came across a couple of street names. Street names? What? Street mimes. She spoke her thin finger into her chest. She poked her thin finger on her chest, which made her tense nipples show up. Yeah.
Me? I am what you are looking for.
No. Hope's huge colorful cap, the one who got the store. Yeah, yeah.
You shouldn't have spooked me, you know.
Okay, remember the cheating bastard I said before? Yeah, we have to continue with that. So I guess we have to drag her away from the window, even though you know exactly what is going to happen. I don't like it, but you never know. Drag her away from the window. She will stop. She will stop right now. He will force some sense into her. Ethan rushed to the window. Maybe he cleansed her much harder than necessary. Yep. You'd love to see it. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, no, no, no. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Pause, 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 pause. We lost a lot of jack shit over here. God damn it. Okay, so let me load again. Yes, load. I'm gonna have to spin around this by clicking because she doesn't have her hair different this time. So Ethan's Hope's blue eyes turn glass in her mouth. Blah blah blah. Hope returns sometime. Blah blah blah. The skin of her cheekbone. Oh yes, he got drunk. Yes, alcohol. That's right. But everything in the apartment was mockingly calm. Hope. Been thinking a lot about what would you say if you came back. What I can say. Seems like... Anyway, I realized that I can only tell the truth no matter how crazy it sounds. If I try to cheat, it only gets worse, right? Ethan gave a short, nervous laugh. Anyway, Ethan had plenty of time to think about what he was going to say, but he still didn't know where to start. Some time ago, I don't remember exactly, I started seeing a girl.
Who is she, Ethan?
I started seeing a girl. Yeah. I don't know.
Is it Sophie? Sophie, your student? I remember you always in this one. Think. Who said thinking?
If I remember right, they're wedding this year.
Then
I don't know, honestly don't care. Just want her out of my life, but this bitch follows me. I don't think I ever see her again.
is it good?
But if you're willing to give me a chance... No more weird stories, please, Hope. Don't need anyone but you. If you can give... He got it because Hope kissed him. Okay, it's the same as before then. Oh, wait. The rest of the night actually went fine. Well, even more than that, except for the fact that they were too busy to get any sleep. No, fuck you. At least something was going okay until the moment when, instead of Hope, it's just the moment Ethan saw the monster. He couldn't tell her. Okay. Something changed. Ethan sat in front of his laptop, staring in the monitor. Okay. The TV program. Oh, fuck me. Again with this shit. The jelly turned really bad. What? What the fuck? Oh, it's the second. Fine experience to child home supervision. What? Something about Persian cats. Hope's sake. If everything was fine, that is. Closed the laptop, went down to the hallway. For a long time, he couldn't say a word. He could speak only. What have you done? Hope's smile faded, and for the first time in the 4.5, even 5 years that we've been a couple, Ethan was glad to do of it. Remember when yeah. Okay. Again with this shit. God damn it, why did she change his... why does she change the hair? Man, this is like the biggest fucking kick in the balls. Hope's lips turned white.
This didn't help, did it? You can't love me even... Isn't it obvious? I see how you look. You're disgusted. you try your best to touch me as little as possible. Oh, and no matter what I do, no matter what I try, it doesn't help.
Admit it. You didn't. She was. Shit makes the flowers.
Shit makes the flowers grow. So he hit her wife. He stormed the door with tears. Fuck. Man, I still don't know. Okay, maybe this time if we... Maybe this time, if we answer the call, something better, something different will occur. He must. Something that settled in his house. His skin got covered in gold goosebumps. Before the eyes again focused on the back of his head. But something was looking at him and it wasn't matter. Silence ears. What the fuck? It is watching. It is watching. Ethan jumped on his feet, frantically looking around. A short, desperate cry escaped from his chest, and his eyes, with a bustling mess of burst capillaries, opened wide. There was nothing behind him, nothing but the black void of the room, but he couldn't trust it. Ethan knew he wasn't alone. God damn it, I see two shadows, because it's not just the one in front of me, it's also the one in the second monitor on the OBS. Fuck me, I'm getting chills all over again. God almighty, he wasn't alone. Ethan wiped his mouth, a long red smear appeared in his sleeve. Ruffled his head. The skin on the back of his neck was scalding cold. That was afraid, but what he was afraid of. Tried to think of coherently, to craft his formless final terror into a single image, but couldn't. He was afraid of the shadows, the unfamiliar apartment, therefore afraid to speak to the dark emptiness of the room. He suddenly saw the white dress hem swaying in the still, wax-like air. The rippling flesh of the membrane, the curtains on the open window and death shroud. I do not remember if I read this already or not. He remembered the terrible ghost, what he had to do. Ethan was suffocating. He sank to the floor. Was he afraid of the white-dressed wraith? Yes, but the fear was deeper, bigger, and the source of it was elsewhere. This was not the cause, but one of the effects. The dark room swayed before his eyes. It was intelligent, alive. Ethan could smell its foul breath. He has to go. He has to find the house from the letter. Maybe then he will find the answers too. Maybe the two of them will figure out a way to escape. Okay, so I have definitely not read all this before. Wait a minute. When I made the choice, something is happening. Only has to figure out what and where. Ethan got too close to the accurate answer to those. Ethan got so close to the accurate answer to those questions that the light of new knowledge could have burned out his eyes. At the top of the list was an untitled letter. Maybe Ethan missed it. He clicked on the name of the letter without a name. Of course, the letter casually had a name. He didn't know if it was related to the work he was doing. You know what I mean, right? Ethan knew. By the time he finished reading the letter, Ethan already knew what he must do. He must something that settled in his house. His skin was covered in gold goosebumps. He felt the ice. Okay, so now he gets it. He has to go. Maybe they will find answers together. Maybe the two of them will figure out a way to escape. When Ethan crossed the threshold of his apartment, the hardest thing was not to run. He found the right city with no trouble at all. The roads in this part of suburban formed a simple, clear scheme, so he didn't need any help. Still, Ethan desperately wanted to pull up in front of the little house with the lights still on. Run up the porch, knock on the door and ask anything. Ethan swallowed with dry throat and kept driving. House number 8 was hidden behind the trees, cut off from its neighbors by a wide lawn. Hell, you can't call this a lawn anymore. Grass kept, okay. Enormous hand-torn parts from fields. Okay, I think I've read this a little bit before. Night outside Ethan's car was fresh and cold. But of course he wasn't scared. He went to the porch, stood steps looking for the door. He ordered no lights in the windows. Now I'll go back to my car and get out of here. He'll just check things up and that's it. The spare key was in place. He won't go inside. It's just a small check. He turned in the lock and was incredibly slow, as if Ethan was terrified what he was doing, and he was just... What? A burst of sharp pain burned in the back of his head. No, wait a minute. What did it say? It all went incredibly slow, as if Ethan was terrified of what he was doing, and he was just a burst. The door, the key, and the hand that held it faded in a crimson black nothingness. No! What the fuck is this? Ethan was seeing a terrible dream. Hope no. Hope no. But look at that amazing hair. He was back in the white room with Hope. Hope sat on the faded red sofa, her hands clasped in her lap. Her eyes were staring into nothing. Ethan thought Hope wasn't seeing him again, but she was. Hope looked up at him with her blue eyes, and in reeling horror, Ethan realized how much pain there was in them.
She had the key, Ethan.
To the house.
All this time, she had the key.
I know. She really did.
She has all the keys.
Does not surprise me one bit. Who, Ethan wanted to ask, but didn't have the time, because Hope wasn't there anymore. No! My fucking Jesus! Oh, fucking... Oh, I'm gonna tear you apart with my own fucking fingers. Oh, I'm gonna make a tomato soup out of you, you little fucking cat. Oh man, I'm pissed. I'm pissed right now. Only her head kept lying on the sofa, severed, oozing blood from the stump on her neck. No, suddenly the head moved. Hope no, Hope no. Fucking... Ethan tried to scream, but he couldn't, as he had no mouth. All he could do was watch Hope's terrible severed head slowly turning towards him, looking for him with dry, glassy eyes. Watch the black shakes moving in the hair. Watch the black snakes moving in her hair, and the mess of yellow-red entrails spilling out of her ripped, gutted sofa. Yeah, it did. Ethan tried to scream again. Oh my god. That scream, though, it was not Ethan's, it was Hope's. Oh my god. Oh, I'm getting the chills. The abhorrent vision faded. Hope. But the eyes remained. Hope's empty, lifeless eyes. Through the tight throbbing pain, Ethan didn't realize right away that he was actually seeing them. And look at that, it really is lifeless, her eyes. Hope sat opposite to him, pale in the moonlight. Both of them were both of them were in some room. Ethan reached for her with all his being, but he couldn't move. He was well tied. Hope's hair was light and long again. It was light and long again. Okay. Maybe there's still a chance for us to... Maybe it was all a delusion, right? A nightmare. We have to find a good ending in this fucking game. Is that a wig? No! Don't tell me it's a wig! Don't tell me... Okay, if the wig was the black hair, then it's fine. But if the wig is the long light hair, then I'm gonna fucking sleep. I'm gonna fucking lose my fucking mind. The thought was out of place, almost ridiculous.
Ethan, why did you do this?
Her eyes are colorful again. What did I do?
Why did you do all of this?
I don't know. He might have believed that she really needed an answer, if not for a tightly rolled gag in his mouth. Wait a minute. Are you the one who has me tied down? What are you talking? Wait a minute. Tightly rolled gag.
Now I have to kill you.
Oh. Fair enough, I guess.
I have to.
Why though?
Do you understand?
She sobbed.
But first I have to confess something.
Wait a minute. Don't tell me you're like her. This entire time I have been fooled by both of you.
I read your email.
And?
After what happened at the window, I just couldn't help it.
And, wait a minute. Pause. What is making sense right now? I'm going insane. Oh my fucking god, Jesus. Okay, so the window, at what happened at the window? So you saw what happened at the window. So presumably that wasn't an illusion. This really did happen. Ethan did really cheated on you, right? So I get this much. But what was incriminating in the email? Or maybe what was there that made you, you know?
I found this address in one of the emails. Her address.
You can see her eyes getting red in the pupils when she goes a little bit psycho. Hope, please. It's not what you think. But all that came out of Ethan's throat was a gun.
Shh.
Oh, don't give me that shit.
Don't strain yourself.
I will keep fighting till the end, you know.
You have a wound on your head. And if you strain yourself, you may lose consciousness.
You are the one who did this to me?
I haven't told you everything yet.
What are you talking about?
It's important for me to share. Laura says it helps.
So you are seeing Laura. Was that a good... I suppose that's a good thing.
I don't know.
What?
Does it help Ethan?
It does. Another sob.
I parked nearby and waited.
For what?
Waited for so long.
For what?
I knew you were coming, sooner or later.
Coming where?
I saw her come and go, and you weren't there.
I wasn't where. Wait a minute, what are you talking about?
I was beginning to doubt it, but you did come.
For what? Oh, for Laura, you mean?
You are here.
To where? Wait a minute, what are you talking about? Hope smiled, yet her eyes remained blank.
I'm so tired.
Me too.
You may hate me for it, but I had to confess.
What?
It's not an easy task for me, you know. I hate lying.
I said that I appreciate that for you.
Oh, I'm sick of myself, Ethan. Why does it have to end like this?
I really don't get it. Ethan didn't have an answer.
My problem is that I can't lose.
Nobody likes losing, I understand that.
I never learned to.
Fair enough.
I tried, Ethan.
Okay.
Tried so hard. But this is stronger than me. You know, when I was a little girl, my dad took me to the pool.
Okay.
I couldn't swim, and he wanted us to go kayaking together. I had those cute inflatable armbands, with tiny bear cubs on them. Can you imagine?
I can, yeah. Again, the terrible glassy smile.
And so the lesson ended, and I still had no idea what I was supposed to do. But I couldn't let my daddy down. So I kept floundering in the pool until my lips turned blue.
What?
The coach had to literally pull me out of the water. Oh, but I think I haven't changed since then. Not a bit.
Fair enough.
I have to be number one, always.
Okay.
The best.
Your eyes get red again.
One and only.
Okay.
I can't have it any other way.
So you were not lying when you said one psycho in the family, right? Because she doesn't like lying. She was not lying at all!
Do you follow me, Ethan?
Yeah, I actually do follow. Is there any way for me to not die tonight? Like, any way at all? There wasn't even a hint of hatred in the way she looked, the way she spoke, and that's what filled Ethan with mesmerizing, crippling dread. Hope loomed over him, the pipe in her hands, so close that Ethan could see the rust scabs clearly.
I'm scared, Ethan.
You sure? More than me, are you sure?
I'm terribly, awfully scared.
Of who? She ran her hand gently over his cheek.
I love you.
Thank you, I love you too. You don't have to do this, Hope. Ethan would have said if he only could. But she had to. God fucking damn it. Hope shrieked, as if she had to squash an ugly bag, and brought the pipe down on his skull with a crunch. Jesus. Then once more, and more. Oh, nice. She repeated the simple action until her husband's head turned into a nauseating yellow-red mass. Her father, who was a doctor, by the way, you can call him by calling... he would probably have called it inhomogeneous, because there certainly were quite large fragments of bone left in it. No matter how hard Hope tried to put a quick end to it, she was just an ordinary girl. She did what she could, replacing the lack of ability with effort. God fucking damn it, Hope. And I really actually liked you. But I still feel like there is more to it than just you being a murderer. She's taking breaths constantly. Well, technically you were my wife, so this vengeance is actually well deserved. No fucking way, it's the fucking feral cat! When she finished, Hope put the pipe down next to the body. She wanted to wipe off the blood and all the rest, but that wouldn't be wise. The pipe was the murder weapon after all. Then Hope turned on her phone and made all the necessary calls. She confessed to what she had done, in all the details, yet she left some things out. In the era of sex scandals, she wanted her husband to be remembered as Ethan Harrison, who truly loved history, not Ethan Harrison, who cheated on his poor wife. After all, she really did love him. You see, that is why I like Hope better. It doesn't matter the fact that she killed us like the cat. What matters is... Wait a minute. The cat said that she loves us too before she killed us. Oh, I have been fooled. I have been played like a fucking piano this entire fucking time. Hope and Selene are both like cats. God fucking damn it. Covering what was left on her husband with their cream-colored coat, Hope felt exhausted, and she still had to take care of herself. To her shame, that part of the plan Hope didn't think through. Suddenly she remembered there was a window on the second floor. The thought was simple, clear, almost joyous, and did not quite belong to her. Something in the house seemed to take pity on her and gave her a clue. The window was open, and there were lots of trusty cables in the room upstairs, which was convenient, as her body became terribly heavy, as if made of stone, and every little thing took a great effort. In the very last moment before both her feet were in the air, Hope thought she might survive or suffer for a long time before it was all over. But it was over soon enough. She fell and died? No hope. The trophy I got. 5 out of 6. We got murdered by Hope. Well, that's what cheaters get. That didn't surprise me at all, actually. But I did go fooled by saying that, yeah, something has changed. Fuck me. So what's the true ending? I think I haven't gotten the second ending. Happy Dreamland. Fill me, and thou shalt be full. The fruit is sore and bitter, and is sour and bitter to the taste. This is the food. This is the drink. Hey, you're not supposed to be here. Says who? Killed him. The fuck and fuck so. Do you want to go back? I got another trophy. You don't have to do this. Oh no, it's that face from the corner of the fucking... Yeah, thank you. Indistinct. Yeah, okay, thank you. I got the chills, thank you very much. What the fuck, a Winter Wonderland. How to build a snowman. It begins with a core, an application point. You will need material too. Harvesting it might prove difficult. If you manage, however, the fruit of your labor may be plentiful. Behold the absolute ceaseless manifestation. I don't get it. There's still some things that we didn't get. We still don't... Wait a minute. Oh shit, we have unlocked something on 69. I was not expecting that. Easy peasy things do fun. Yeah, okay. Thank you for letting me know. Alright. Will there be any different ending if I was to not answer the call? Sweat broke out of his upper lip. Ethan closed his eyes. No, said with friendly clarity, swore more silently. No, I'm sorry, I can't help, I'm so sorry. I think I get it now. I was on the right path. The only reason why she cheated on me... Oh, no, it's because I really cheated on her, you know? Hope got an official force. His days were filled in routine and small joys, like the fact that at 6:30 p.m. already had his workday. In suffering, indulges the pain, goes out the bar, colleagues discuss the Friday at last. Oh, what the fuck? Ethan's office is located on Square Park, right past a massive bridge. Sometimes on the way home, Ethan stops on the bridge and stares at the dark water below. Ending 3 out of 6. Camera obscura. Okay. So this is the cheater ending. I get it now. Okay, many things change now. What is this? Wait, excuse me. There we go. Mr. Stain, essay, copy 1. It's a stupid task and I can't see how it helps. Guess I'll try to just type something. Ass cheeks. Ass cheeks. I'm dumb. They are... Monsters are back to eat me. Today monsters are back to eat me. Their eyes scratch and scratch until they got to the core. I hate their tiny fingers and how they smell of chewing gum and bruises. They'd love to rip my heart away. To see if it has insect legs, they could pluck it out. But I hide it well in the thickets of leathers. And I build ladders to get where they would never find me. In a cell in the back of my head, I am free. Blue Lights Hotel. The blue lights, as blue as it gets. This happened, yes, around 5 a.m. I was standing right there making a sandwich, a toast, some peanut butter, and the jelly. Yes. Then I saw the blue lights. That's why I knew the veneer is very thin. I know how it sounds, but it's more... There's more to it, you know? You have to do this properly, else you'll get into trouble. Yeah, some doors are bad. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. Once it's on, you can't stop it. That's how it goes. Oh, the devil again. Oh, there is a devil in your house again. Can you fix that? Will it find you? Well, there's a little trick. Join the happy getaway. Oh, fuck me. Book tickets today so devil never finds you. No, the tomato soup is finally reducing. I'm gonna be seeing this imagery for the rest of my day. Soup and movie night. Oh, excuse me. Yep, you didn't show the trophies I got. I wasn't fast enough, and the reason I wasn't fast enough is because I didn't click the right fucking window. No, you cannot do this to me. Fucking. Wait a minute. Do you see this? Oh, okay. Figure out something. We need to figure out something. Okay. It felt like we could figure out something if we were to... Is this really the end? No, it cannot be. Okay, so what if we are faithful and we answer the call again? Say it bluntly. The fact that hope got slaughtered like that, it's so sad, honestly. Try to explain. Time to skip. Okay. How'd you get in here? Gonna put a lean figure here.
I was invited.
Don't come any closer. Answer the call now. So wait a minute. That was it. Is this truly the end? You cannot be fucking serious.
Selene.
So the 6 out of 6 ending is actually the true ending. I got the true ending right off the bat. Or at least the ending that is basically the final where I tried my best and I failed regardless. Well, at least I don't feel bad about myself. This game does not seem like it has a good ending. It's as simple as that. There's more to it than that. I will make another stream of this game. I don't have any more time right now, but you see... Give me one second. Where the fuck is the... Wait a minute. What the... Oh, that's right. I cannot see it because I cannot do this. Where is the stream page? Fuck, where is the... Fuck. Oh well. Okay, wait a minute. There must be something more to it than that. Did I got all the trophies? Is the real question. Because if I got all the trophies, that means there's nothing more, right? But that might not be the case. You know? And the reason it might not be the case is because I opened the game again. Fuck. My goal was not to open the game. My goal was to open the fucking. There we go. My goal was to open the library of Steam. There we go. Yep, I still haven't got a few achievements. So, oh crap. There we go. Okay, so soup. Happy beans watching movie night. Okay, so these are the two about, you know, the soup and the commercials and shit. Do you want to go back? There are still two trophies we have not gotten. Writer's block. I will check about those two trophies on the next episode, which will be the finale. Let's hope that we will find some answers in the next one, or else I'm gonna have to, you know, I'm gonna have to watch an explanation video and get my reaction to it. Anyway, I do not have any more time. Thank you all so much for watching. This game was, well, technically we are not done yet, so it's crazy. But regardless, I still have hopes that we might find something more to it. All right. Let's hope. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, this game has gotten me, you know, I cannot really know what to think. I do not have time to think clearly enough because I have to get going. There is a lot of things I want to express, but first of all, I have gotten the chills tonight. Like, we really got very, you know, it was very horror-esque in this particular stream. We got a lot of horror moments and a few jump scares too. In this stream alone, compared with the other previous two streams. So my mind is all over the place. I will express more of these thoughts in the next stream. It's gonna be on Friday, right? In 2 days. I'll see you then. Have a good day. I have to get prepared because I really need to do my job. Hopefully I will not be followed by any cats. I cannot believe that we got also betrayed by Hope. I cannot actually believe that we got betrayed by Hope. Something more is... You see, when the screen was actually glitched and it was like, for 1 second, the black-haired version of Hope, that it feels to me that there is a parallel here. Or that Hope is brainwashed in a way, or that Hope was always Selene in a way. I cannot really put my finger on it, okay? I have to stop talking. I have to get moving. Thank you all so much for being here. Have a good day. I'll see you in the next stream, okay? Later. Bye-bye. Don't let the cats bite.